Elflanes, it's Nico. So, my plan today, this morning, this first part of the work evening, is to make a mold. 2 molds, actually. One for each of these. Oh, you can only see one. Bright lights. They are my little coffins that I made for pendants and earrings. This is a master. 2 masters, technically. I cooked them in 3 separate sets. And I would like to make molds out of these to make doing the coffin roses and rhinestone filled ones, and I can fill them with whatever, mushrooms, easier because they're a pain in the patukas to make, and honestly, if I charged by the amount of time it actually took me to make these, you would all be disgusted. It would be so expensive. But whatever. My first batch, I almost stopped after the first set, honestly. But I didn't. I was just like, if I keep doing it more, it'll get easier. So I am going to make a mold using mold putty from Amazing Mold Putty. I've used this putty before. Actually, I think I have some in Florida, but this is the remainder of the one box. I have a whole nother box. And I have like a 50-50 good mold rate. All of the ones in Florida I made, fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. The ones I made up here, not so much. And I don't know why, but I always get super nervous when working with mold stuff. I'm like, it's expensive, the material's expensive, and I'm afraid of wasting it. And that's what's gonna happen. I know in my mind, brain, sometimes you're gonna fail before you succeed. And I was really lucky the first time because I succeeded before I failed. So this is the amount that's left. I store these upside down because it's a pain in the butt to get them when they're right side up, so it just slides. And I need a 50-50 ratio. I'm so glad the directions are on. I'm just gonna grab the directions. Measure equal amounts, mix thoroughly, roll over the original, and let cure for 20 minutes. I'm going to let this cure for more than 20 minutes, and then remove the original. Do I have gloves? I think I have my hair dye gloves. I had an allergic reaction the first time I used this in Florida, and I've used gloves ever since. Well, I have my hair dye gloves, so we're just gonna deal with that. They smell like grape. They smell delightful. I wash them every time. So let's do this. This is the second video I'm making today. Technically it's the third because I made a TikTok. And I stood on my feet for that, and it was like less, I think I did 3 takes of it because the first 2 times just kept messing up. So like 10 minutes on my feet. My feet freaking hurt. It's ridiculous, people. Alright. Trying to get to my fingers in the correct grooves. Makes me want to do my hair. Okay. I'm gonna tilt it down towards my lap. I work in my lap, if you don't know. Most of my elflings know that. I'm going to work on this, so let me... Where did my paper towel go? Where did my paper towel go? You know what? I have a hand towel. You would think I would know where things are. I don't know where did my rubbing alcohol go? I just had it. I literally, like, this little piece of clay. Lily, where's my rubbing alcohol? How did I move it in, like, ah, God. I literally put it by my knee so I wouldn't lose it, and it was under where my knee is hovering. So I'm just gonna use some rubbing alcohol. I found my towel. I'm organized. I'm organized. I just... Nerves. I actually really am nervous doing this. I always get very nervous. Not anxiety nervous, but like I don't know, it's kind of akin to me not using stickers when I was little because I was afraid I was going to ruin everything or ruin the sticker and then I would have nothing or something ruined. So it's just going to take a moment to dry. It's almost all dry already. Yep. It evaporates really nicely. It's 70% alcohol. Okay, so we're just gonna scoop a little bit out. I didn't even move you guys down yet. Scoop a little bit out. I'm just gonna put that upside down. Yeek. Not quite. There we go. It's a little ball joint thing. So, well, it's not your birthday. Congratulations, you got a nice boob shot. Here we go. Down. Alright. Just gonna put that on my foot so the plastic's not on it. That's better. And yes, I do most of my work just like this over myself. I think I have way more yellow than white. Maybe not. Need a little more white. No. See, this is why I store it upside down. That looks about even. I'm glad they have their own things, storage containers. Alright, now we mush these up. Squish, squish. Do, 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 do. You have to be very quick while doing this because as these two components combine, they already start the drying process, and this is not going to be enough for the big one. Crapola! Might be enough for the little one. I might have to open the second set of containers. Alright, so rough shape, put it over. Set that to the side. I feel like I have some wastage. I don't like wasting things. It's very irritating to me, but you know what? If I get a good mold out of it, doesn't matter. So that's going to sit to the side. Let me grab my other container. Boom. It's new. Not necessarily new. I've had it for like a year. It's the exact same thing. I really appreciate this company putting, it's in French and in English. So I really appreciate this company putting instructions on both sides. And it says complete step 1 through 1. Well, that puts pressure. Complete step 1 through 3 within 2 minutes. Okay. So I'm gonna get the rest of this out. Waste not, want not. Waste not, want not. I'm not sure if that's gonna be enough. Theoretically, my brain says yes, but maybe we could try it. I don't have anything else to quickly mold. That's okay. That might be enough to cover this large one. Here we go. Let's do the second one. My poor hands, they're so small. I've never really fit into gloves. Even the small size gloves I've never fit into. And luckily these are latex free. Because I'm allergic to latex. I'm trying to get it all mixed up. Okay, this should be enough. It looks like it's a good amount. I'm just trying to make sure I don't see any swirls. And then start making sure this goes down, all the way down. Make a mold, be adorable. Fill. I can never be a mold business. I would be way too stressed. This would just be insane. Alright. I'm gonna have to wash these. You know, I should probably retire this set of gloves. I've had them probably for about 5 years. So, you know what, well, I have new gloves, but I just don't like wasting things. Okay. So that was enough to do these. I will come back in about a half hour, maybe an hour, and we'll unmold them together. It looks like they're down. Hopefully I didn't put that coffin in upside down. I don't think I did, but oh my gosh. There's always doubts. There's always doubts for me. So we'll see you guys in about a half hour or more. Okie dokie. It's been 45 minutes. Let's see what we got. Hopefully it's good. It's nice and solid. Didn't put it in upside down. Oh, look at that bad boy. It's exactly what I needed. All right, I'm gonna have to cut a little bit. Where did my razor go? Right here, on another tray. Perfectly fine. I don't mind trimming things off. Still gonna have to trim it a bit more. It's cool. It's cool. My old man cat Squee is down here. I have to make sure he's okay. Well, this is a hefty piece. Okay. Oh, that's a good mold pull. Yes, it is simple. The design is very simple. But I can say I designed it myself because I heckin' did. Gonna need to get some sharp scissors. Alright, so that mold, oh, very solid. you can see all the excess, like especially down here. It's a big chunk of excess. But you know what? As long as it works, I don't freaking care. Some clay, some plain clay I have ready. Okay, he's no longer at the water bowl. Just pushing all this in here, try to fill up all the little crevasses. Oh, I don't know where my, you know, I just had my favorite knife and I don't know where I put the dang thing. So, it'd be a lot easier. So I'm not even doing it nice and pretty. Just getting the big chunk of the excess off. Alright, so what I do, there's an air bubble in there. I do my molds, I try to make sure that there are no air bubbles, like when I fill it with clay. And I know my clay is super malleable right now. It's pretty fresh. And then I try and make sure the back is pretty smooth. It's going to cook on its back, so... Oh, it's working. It's alive! Oh, okay. There's always adjustments that must be made after something's pulled out. Just the way it is. I made a side droop a little bit. I probably should have let my clay sit in the mold for a few moments so it's not so warm for my hands. But from a fresh clay, hot clay pull, that's pretty darn good for just a tester pull. Oh, I like it. It is very even. Do I dare do it with this one? I don't think I have my little scissors to trim off all the excess edges. I have a teeny tiny set of scissors. Not quite sewing scissors. This is working-ish. Just trim those. I'll go, I'll go around it better later. That should be okay for the moment. Alright. Again, this clay is really fresh. It's really super soft and malleable, and my... Oh, he's still downstairs. Okay. Kneading it and stuff kind of warms it up with your hand temperature. So let's see what we're gonna do. Just opening the sides. This is a thick boy. I have a feeling this is not going to pull nicely, mainly because I'm not going to let it wait and cool down. But I'm so happy that, honestly, I'm so happy the little one works. That's going to save me literal hours of very mind-numbing tedium. Not that I didn't mind making it. I don't mind making the things. It's just, this will be so much easier. Also, I really don't recommend these tools using polymer clay. They're plastic. They're very inexpensive plastic, and the polymer clay will react with this. The plastic and the clay will react with this and make it melty. So unless you clean it right away, do not use those. You can't just let it sit there. It'll result in some very disturbing tools and ruined tools. Right, I'm just pressing that in. Just I gotta keep checking Squee, making sure he's okay. He's a very senior cat. And he has not come downstairs for quite some time. And he's downstairs tonight. I thought it was Orion, because all I saw was like a bit of black fur moving out of the corner of my eye. And I said, "Hey, Orion," and then I turned my head, I'm like, that's not Orion. That's a Squee. Yeah, honestly, I much prefer doing this than the tedium of making each piece. Which is why I made my Foxy pendant mold based off of the fox I created. And I have various incomplete animal pendant charm molds. Some worked, some did not. Okay. Let's try and pop this baby out. I can definitely... It looks like it's a good to go. Don't know why I'm doing Mario voice. Also, if you have clay that's like really super soft or distorts in the mold as you push it out, pop it in the freezer. Let it get cold for like 5-10 minutes. You're fine. You're golden. And that's still a lot less time than making each one of these. Alright, so this clay is super soft, but I can definitely see that the shape took place. This is one of the things I would definitely... I'd pop it in the freezer. This is good. Honestly, if this clay was not so... You can just see how that pulls. If it was not so malleable, it wouldn't have distorted as much. These are good molds. This is a good thing. I'm so freaking happy with that. Let me move you so you're not looking at my boobs. Is there a Squee? Nope. He disappeared again. I was going to try and let you see him. Alright, so my coffin molds were a success. I am quite pleased with these. Very proud of myself. Even if there is a lot of extra unused molding. My brain's just like, you could have used that for something else. It's fine. I'm fine. I will get a lot of use out of these, even if it is only seasonal. Hopefully not. I have ideas. I have, like, all seasonal ideas for these, like, for all the 4 seasons. So, that's what this is. It's a very long video of me making molds and getting stressed and demolding. But these masters worked out nicely. So these 2 little masters I have are going to go in just like a bucket I have just full of leftover clay things in case I need them again. Alright, Elflings? Nope, no Squee. That's it. I will talk to you later. Please stay happy, healthy, and safe, and I love you very much.